Hello, Airway, doing some more Star Trek on playthrough, and I have just finished the first quest, and I'm starting on the second one, so I'm not too far in, and this is early access, and, as you can see, like, lots of people around, like, the game is populated pretty well. So, before I get into anything, I'd like to show another little in-game option that there is. So you go into your options, and you go to controls. Stupid. Alright, we're going to stay here for now. So you go in options, you go to controls, go away screen, and go to it's control you got to go to. So this is something in the game that's particularly weak. You have the option showing on your Xbox gamepad, which I have, and nothing shows up. Then you have your option shooting on the gamepad, or joystick, and whoa! Look at all these options. So, tons of stuff. D-pads, right shoulder. This is all stuff that an Xbox controller has, right? And this is all stuff that can work. And I see the blank field here. This was me trying to program in a button for my gamepad. Didn't work. There's something weird about this game that doesn't really allow for Xbox gamepads. I mean, you can turn them on and stuff, but it doesn't do anything. If I turn joysticks off, that goes away. So, just this game does have joystick support, but not gamepad support. The game is primarily designed to be played with a mouse and a keyboard. So I know it's going to say, like, yeah, we support these, but they really don't, and so don't expect that. So we're going to the planet Vulcan, which is not destroyed. Thank you. Greetings, Lieutenant Mangorelli. That's what I chose for the name. Thank you for agreeing to escort the Ambassador JPEM. Clearly a Klingon. Alright, let's go do a mission. So, already we're going into crapitude. The worst part of this game was always the ground missions. The ground missions are always horrible, because they're all really annoying. But this looks interesting and different. So, I'm gonna get on this. What's this do? Land shuttle. Okay, maybe that's not as interesting as I thought it was.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, this is Vulcan orbital control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
All Vulcans, of course, have a little bit of a sense of asshole in them, I guess you call it. Asshole? I don't know. They're kind of the douchebags of this world. So we're going to speak with, I guess over here, and hold the shift button for the run. So, this is kind of a, you hit the X button, you hit the first person mode, hit C, and you roll, and you can also crouch. So, oh, you also have this thing up here. I think this might be new. Running up here. This planet looks pretty empty. I wonder if it's individually instanced, because this game does have that. Do I need to skill up? I don't think I actually do. No, I don't. I don't actually have anything I can skill up. Alright, Ambassador Sokath.
Welcome to Vulcan.
Hi, thank you.
Do you have any questions?
Get the fuck out.
This is ridiculous. Access to the gem is strictly limited to preserve the sanctity of the monastery. No outsiders are permitted to land without the express permission of Savin.
Alright.
I fear I've spent too much time off work.
Okay, so now I gotta talk to this dude over here. Here we go. Is there any way to persuade you to leave? I have to pledge, so I gotta speak to Ambassador Sokath again.
Do you have any questions?
Excellent.
Alright. Okay, so he's just leaving with the captain aboard the shuttle. Peace and long life. I don't think this is a Vulcan. I think he's probably like a Klingon or something. Okay, so now we return to the shuttle, which is down here. Okay, so they definitely added a little bit more story to this game. That was definitely not there. So the good news is this game definitely has some improvements. What's this? Holster draw weapon? Well, I'll switch out my weapon. I did accidentally find a first-person shooter mode to this game, which was kind of cool. And it gave me insanely high bonus damage. Unfortunately, I haven't since figured out how to get back into it. So maybe next time, with some help, I'll figure out how to get that.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live
Right.
long and prosper.
Every time I see this dude moving in the ship, I don't really trust him because he's turning to the right and left and he doesn't need to.
I need to meditate.
Okay, so I guess we'll return to the bridge. Well, that was a hard mission. Okay. I think that was just an attempt to try and make this more of an MMO, because MMOs usually have a lot of kind of bullshit filler story content where time has to pass. So now, let's see. I should be trying these on expert elite difficulties. Alright. We'll travel for diplomatic orders. This thing is definitely cool because looking for these things manually would definitely suck. So I was saying, like, tons of people playing this. Got the USS Picard over here. Oh, the Soyokazi, I think, is actually a Star Trek ship. Of course, no one's going to be as cool as the USS Alec Baldwin. Oh, that was heard. Hopefully that was it. I'm very upset if that was not it. Alright, now where to go? Go to PJAM. The PJAM system. Right here, the PJAM system. PJAM. I don't know what it's called. PJAM. Okay, so you want to easily target something, you aim your mouse and you hold the left click, and that will just bring you where you're targeting. And this is supposed to be like the easiest way to control the ship. I don't think anyone actually ever battles like this though, because, well, you know, it's kind of awkward for battle. You have to be able to target things with, you don't want to use tab for targeting either. And I'll do it for PvE, but for PvE I like clicking on weakened ships. You want to generally go for the weaker guys, ones everyone's targeting. Klingon ships decloaking. So we're on elite, so I have room to fail, unless I have to just speak to them. You have a foul shapeshifter boarding your ship. Turn the creature over to us, or we shall destroy you. Oh, this is not a new mission. I remember this mission. This mission's actually pretty friggin' hard. I don't know why I'm doing this on elite, because it's actually hard on its own. What do we have here? Evasive maneuvers. I think I'll be using that. And call freighter ship? Oh, apparently that's there. Alright. So additionally, you have these buttons here, which are fire all beams, fire all torpedoes, and fire all weapons. So we're going to open with a fire all weapons. But I normally don't use those. Yeah, alright. So use evasive maneuvers, because I got 3 ships targeting me. And that essentially means that I will be taking a lot more damage than I should be. And I'll track with this guy. So that'll help me grind down his shields a little bit more. Let's launch a big torpedo at him. Hopefully that will just burn down his shields all the way. Yes, it did. Alright, sweet. So as you can see, like, these ships are... all their weapons are in the front. As I said before, Klingon ships, meaning that they cannot attack from behind. So as long as you stay behind him, you're safe. But yeah, you generally want to be firing on sides of the shields, which I'm not doing because all the sides of the shields are on the left side here. Come on, hit. I don't think that hit. Alright. Evasive maneuvers. And this, a lot of the game is just spamming your cooldowns, kind of like almost any other MMO out there. You just spam your cooldowns and you do the best. And they're all ability cooldowns, so it's not like you're spamming, you know, rogue cooldowns in World of Warcraft. Okay, so we're going to slow down the ship so I have a better turning radius. I'm going to just be able to torpedo this guy and kill him off. That should do it. Okay, bridge officer points. That's just only one ship though. What do I have here? Disruptor breach. And that's Klingon weaponry, of course. I'll tractor this guy in. Get some bonus shots on the one side. Oh no, he already shifted, as you can see. I'll prepare my torpedo already. I think I can maybe get him one shot. Sweet. Okay, turn. Nope, didn't do it. Not enough time. I'm gonna be face on, which is gonna suck. Didn't do anything. Okay. My shields are maintaining pretty well for elite difficulty. I wonder if they ramp down the difficulty of this mission, because I remember this being freaking hard. Like retarded hard. I didn't hit the shield part. I wonder why this is here. Like, what gave me this? I wonder if this is some kind of bonus that I get for being a older player or something. Or maybe everybody gets this thing, the freighter. Alright, running down those shields. This guy's going to be a little hard to beat because he's rotating his shields pretty effectively because I can't tractor him until now. Fortunately, I'm tractoring him at the wrong point. I want to hit, like, right here maybe. So, yeah, there we go. Right here. And hope... No, the tractor's not in time. Yeah, I gotta find a better use of this tractor. I gotta be able to tractor him when his shields are a little bit lower, and then put the finishing blow on him, because then you can kind of kill them all in one big hit. Like, that wasn't very effective. That, I dropped him to 27%. If you don't kill him fast enough, he does regenerate, because these guys do all have engine crews. I do not yet. I will be going over crew assignments eventually, maybe after this mission. Oh no, I took some damage of my own. Thankfully, my dudes will repair it. Hopefully. Alright, that's one patrol down. One more to go. Does this actually increase your speed too? Flight speed increased, turn rate increased, defense strength. That's interesting. Okay. Just make it a little bit faster so I can get there faster. Okay, so what we're going to try this time is weaken down this ship a little bit and then tractor him. So now, tractor. Oh, she's not in range of the tractor. That sucks. I have to get this dude to come a little bit closer to me. So you see, I'm just rotating the shield because this is the one they're focusing, and now I'm going to hit them with the side shield. I only did that because I have this cooldown, which I need to kind of burn off. I otherwise not photon. Okay, so now the time to tractor. Shit, he's moving away. Okay, that didn't work out. Status crowd control's not working out too much for my damages. Yeah, when you get a better ship, you'll get more abilities. For now, I got this. Die! Oh, that was pretty close. I need another one of those, though. Come on. All your shields are belong to me. I need, like, aft torpedoes, so that when they do that, I can just fire them as well. There are ships I can buy that are better on the item shop thingamajigger, but I don't think I'll be buying any item shop items with cash. Not yet, anyway. Not until I can get into the game, I guess, when I'm in late game. For now, I'm pretty happy just leveling for freezers. Doubling up on my torpedoes. Eventually when you get bigger ships, you'll just, like, nuke these guys down. You won't have to use much for tactics. Like, when I get a lot of forward-facing ones, I'll just do a big volley of everything. But there's also a lot of there is an energy bar for this somewhere, and you can only do a limited number of volleys for that. Now, where's the other ship at? 3-dimensional graphics. Alright, there it is. And this is pretty early on, so actually using good battle tactics isn't too important. I mean, a lot of this stuff is kind of just PvC orientation. Trying to rotate your shields appropriately, stay behind him, because that's where he can't attack you to. Like, I got him pretty well pinned down. I'm just following him and shooting him. He's going to have to turn around at some point and hit me. But I don't think he ever will. Shields are low, Captain. Come on, I gotta get facing him. Torpedo! Boom! Let's take the space items. Space debris. Now we beam down to the planet for another ground mission. How exciting. Okay, so yeah, I can take quite a few people. What do I have here? Tachyon harmonic. Does what? Knocks back enemies, and I got another one with photon grenades. So every, like, I know it seems kind of obvious, but I get a party for a dungeon for my crew. Every single time. And the traditional start, Shrek, it's kind of like... No, I don't want that weapon. So that's just explaining the flanking bonus. There is a way of controlling these dudes. I think it's right here. We're going to set these guys out into kind of a bowl shape, and that way when I lure these dudes out, I said, when I lure these dudes out, they will be flanked. At least some, as long as they keep following me, I guess I'll be flanked. Somebody's getting a flank bonus here. There we go, flank bonus. Just a very basic use of tactics. I set up a perfect little trap. Also, I have 2 extra bridge officers, which is pretty overpowered. Alright, so come back to me, boys. Wait, what's this do? Does that make them come back to me? No? Okay, what do I do? Right click? Yeah, right click. Alright. Okay, so random... Whoa! There's a flank bonus from them. There's only one of them though, so I'm not... So upcoming is why this mission was frigging hard, and maybe it's easier now. I don't know. Maybe having these extra bridge officers will help me. So it's a random Vulcan monk. These Vulcans seek to harm me. Okay, this is not the upcoming I was talking about, but yeah. The hard part's coming up, I swear to God. Alright. What's this? A crate? Interesting. Take all. Well, certainly use these eventually, I'm sure. Alright. Go! Only 2 of them. 2 versus 5. Odds are on our side. Normally, what I would do is I'd throw a grenade. I'd throw a grenade and do this. Oh, there's one back here. So you can see you got 2 resources up here. Health and shields. And you'll notice there's a lot of things like recharge packs and health packs. They do pretty well different things. So what do we have here? Revives unconscious ally. Probably useful. Alright, up to the hilltop. Some of the extra areas, these are exposes. Alright, so exposes are, I guess, random things, from what I remember. Certain attack abilities will create an expose, which gives you bonus damage. Like, this system wasn't the most well thought out part of the game, because this was sort of like, and I'm sure that even the designers of the game think of this, an afterthought. They built great space combat, great leveling system, some pretty decent stories, some Star Trek stories, and, you know, a really great foundry, but this part of the game, which has been improved, was an afterthought. Now, let's see. These guys are all up here. High ground bonus. So we'll do a little crouch, we'll throw the grenade, and we'll do a power shot. My 1-1-2 combo. Flying the Tachyon harmonic, and your dudes will just have abilities you can queue up, or make them at use, but they just use them on their own, so no worries there. There are options to fix that, where you can make it entirely based on what you use, but there's no real point. Using them on cooldown is pretty much the most efficient way. Okay, so we're gonna get us around. You here. You here. Okay, that did not work out. It's okay, because we're already in flank positions. So they do have melee weapons, which you can easily kite. So that's not really a problem. Oh, apparently lost a red coat, or a random security officer without a name. And awkwardly enough, I can request reinforcements. It's okay, we have 100 more of these in a factory down the street. Alright, bring all of them back in. Please go to the monastery. So, if you're following the story, the Klingons are here to stop a shapeshifter. In Star Trek history, the shapeshifters run the Dominion, which is an evil... well, I guess you call them evil. An evil force that controls the Dominion. There's also a second type of shapeshifter that exist in the Voyager world that are out to kill the Borg and are out to destroy the Federation and all bionic life form, which is all people. So I'm just spreading my dudes out into a semicircle so that we can create a little cup for this dude. And this will aid me in flanking them. So I'll take the item first. I do have an incoming transmission, which I will take. What? I don't want to pause the zone. Go away. Incoming transmission. Oh, I do not want to help. Incoming transmission. I've tried to secure the body, but okay, so he is in fact a shapeshifter. Okay, and so yeah, basically either this guy is...
Face. I see now my deception has been exposed.
And as it turns out,
Capturing the abbot so we
he
can
is...
take him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
One of these guys from the Borg world. Bum bum bum. So these are the anti-bionic shapeshifters, different kind, and I don't think they make much of an appearance in this game, actually. So we have a circle here to create a flanking bonus, regardless. All I have to do is lure him into the trap, and he will get flanked like crazy. Flank, 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 flank. Back into the trap. And this is expert. This is the elite stuff. So, right.
Bothersome creatures! Why should I trouble myself with such insignificant beings when the Klingons do my work for?
Oh, and he shapeshifted into a Klingon.
Warriors, prepare for battle. Yes, there is a group of Starfleet officers behind you. One of them is the foul shapeshifter. I'm returning to the ship. Don't let them leave this planet alive. Goodbye.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's good to know that one of them speaks English and one of them does not. Alright. Number 5 is still in place for some reason. That's weird. Cancel orders? Okay, so where do we gotta go? We gotta go south here, where all the dudes are. Alright. We'll put our no name over here. Let's do it here. Let's do it here. Alright, let's go. Just want to spread these guys out enough just so that if they charge with melee weapons, some dudes will get a chance at doing exploit damage. Don't really think they'll get a lot. Oh, I shouldn't be doing that. It hurts my own crew. Whatever. Just gonna bust my way through here. I don't know why this could be a flaw. These dudes do not come with me. They don't have a mind of their own, I guess. More Klingon forces. I should probably get out of this mode and do a bit of running. Is there any vantage point for me to flank with? Doing the grass here. And there. Alright. Now, go! You don't want to spread your guys out too much though, because if they die you have to revive them and you don't want to run too far for that. Why are you attacking, dude? Please attack. What did I just do here anyway? Currently has a target, good. Okay, clear. And this sort of tactic stuff actually had a lot of potential. It could have been very cool, but unfortunately, they just didn't develop it far enough to make it cool. What am I doing? Am I scanning something? What the hell? So always go for the weak guys. Oh, weak guy. Sometimes you want to peel dudes off you, but this is not the case. What else do we have here? Oh, it's a dead warrior. The Undyne. They've given these guys a name. Okay, mission complete. And like I said, this was one of the harder ones because you're just getting introduced to tactics and you gotta use it. So the Dreadnought is like the Undyne's crazy superpower ship. I can't really remember how to focus power to shields. So, doing stupid amounts of damage to my shields. This is just a small Undyne ship. That's the worst part. What's here? We have here defense. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll focus all our power on our shields because I'm doing dick squat for damage here. Oh god, I gotta rotate. Let's tractor him for fun. I don't even remember how you beat this. Oh, I just gotta hold out. Which means putting all my power on the shields. Yeah, power management here. You can see the power here. When you do this particular thing, you might not have the power for your weapons. You can see the weapon power is right here. I only have 50, right? So, because I only have 2 weapons, it's only using 5 at a time. But say I had like 8. Alright, that put me at 40-40. That means I couldn't use these torpedoes. They just fired off. Got to hold off for 42 more seconds by just rotating shields effectively. That one took a big hit. Alright. Gotta power up whatever shield I'm facing. Like, there's not even point actually in shooting. I should be just rotating shields, and this is, I guess, the game's way of teaching you this. If you're on expert mode, it's freaking hard. You have to do a lot, and you gotta use your abilities. Like, this is actually one thing I like with the game, having the scaling thing. It makes the game so that it can be very easy for the casuals, but for anyone else, it can be, you know, ridiculously hard. And the reinforcements are here, and it's like, I guess these are all the ships that I saved. Oh, I don't want to face that way. Go away. Go away. I'm so dead if this thing doesn't die soon. 25%. Ah, man, where's my recruit guy? My repair dude's at? I'm like, I want auxiliary power, which is right here, to go into repairing my ship. I gotta get away from here. That's all I gotta do. Stupid plasma torpedoes. So there's different types of torpedoes, as you can probably gather. I'm gonna die. Yeah, different types of torpedoes, and the plasma ones also do shield damage. Oh, I can respawn. That makes things easier. Yeah, plasma ones do shield damage, and that's why they're taking a big giant chunks of my shield. Or tell me how much is one of the things? I think it's the photon ones I have that don't do a ton of shield damage, and so you have to do a lot of rotating. And where the hell are these guys? They're around here or something. Oh, they're up here. Why am I respawning right on top? Like, isn't this the first rule of MMOs? You don't spawn on top of the dude you're killing. Alright. They sure did. Alright, if I power up my weapons now, I don't know if it makes too much difference. I guess it does add a little bit of damage. Since I'm not being focused, that is. Since the shields are a little weaker, I'm just going to launch some photons. All the airships doing it, why don't I? Just gotta keep weakening the crap out of these things. Oh yeah, and the disruptor is kind of like a laser, except it also does some hull damage. So there's actually a pretty big variety of weapons in this game. You're not just simply stuck with this kind of breakdown. Well, you do have this breakdown, but there's like sub-weapons to deal with. And so there are obviously going to be different configurations that you're going to be able to use because of this. Half speed, just want to be able to turn well. Come on. Yeah. Now that that part's over, it's pretty easy, and this is actually just tediousness. Realistically, if this was like an amazingly well-designed game, it should have been over a lot faster. Just because you're supposed to get the idea that you're not a powerful enough ship yet. You can arise to the level of these guys, but turns out these guys are only as powerful as you. They're not better, they're not worse. So, pretty measly lesson. Actually, considering how powerful the shields are, I might just keep firing torpedoes and doing, like, little bits of hull damage. That might be the way to go. So these guys are all phasering. Why don't I just torpedo? Double torpedo for the double hull damage. Wow, he's actually starting to... I mean, that was just the blast area from getting hit, that thing. Wish I had another officer. Maybe I'll get one for doing this mission. Hopefully it's an engineering officer. So as far as modes go, the other one here is speed. And this is like what most of the new PPs will jump into speed and then they'll attack, swing. They'll jump into speed, attack, swing. And yeah, when they're being targeted, they click into the shield mode and they just start pretty much focusing on this and these defensive cooldowns. And you can't PvP without defensive cooldowns. Looks like he's trying to get away. This is just one tiny ship of this race. They actually do have larger ships that are available later, and they are much, much more tedious to kill. Boom! All your shields are gone. And it's really tedious because the shields them actually seem to die. He rotates them probably too well for a computer. But he's supposed to be super intelligent, I guess. Yeah, maybe someday I'll do a PP video of doing some low-level stuff. Because Klingons have tons of PvP quests, and PvP, once you can do it, there's tons of it. At least there was before. Maybe that'll change, but I'm pretty sure it'll stay roughly the same. That PvP will stay huge. After all, this ship combat's really a lot of all this game has, and despite all things, it's kind of fun. It'd be better if I can use this on my gamepad, because then I'd just be hitting the triggers for these buttons. But unfortunately, the game doesn't really support gamepads. Scan the debris. Downloading the data. Ooh, an accolade. Don't even know what that means. Alright, so crew configurations. So, go to our character option, and you'll see I have 3 characters available. Blue are the science ones, red are tactical, and yellow, which I don't have, is engineering. You can equip them with items. For example, oh look, dampening armor. Well, actually, I'm going to give that to myself. Yeah, I'll do that. What? No, okay, it's body armor, right? Come on. Get in there. Okay, so equipped items. Then all these other items you can use here. Shield array, deflector, that goes in my ship. So where would this go? Right here. And that's an upgrade from this. All the junky stuff I'm going to throw out of here for now. So we can upgrade our weapons. What's this? Wide pistol, that replaces my piece of shit normal one. What do I have here? Small power cell. I think that's actually a ground one, or no? Yeah, that's a ground one. That just regenerates your ground shields. Now, is this a bigger weapon? Let's see. 52 DPS. Yes, a bigger weapon. Most powerful one I have so far, actually. And console goes down here. 100% upgrade. Now I get all these field rations. That's interesting. Maybe we'll give that to you. Okay, so people are getting equipped with stuff. So, bridge crews. I currently have no other officers. Go to their skill trees, and they have skills. So there's space skills and there's ground skills. And this is the worst thing in the game. You get crew points they can spend on any crew member. Now, I'm not going to spend on this one because, well, right now she's an extra. This is one of my guys, and this is one of my guys. These guys are important. Now you have levels. And this will come in later when you have more slots, because you're promotions. And you can promote these guys as well. So, I use the tractor beam, and I use the high yield torpedo thing. This one's more valuable to me. So, I'm going to put points into this, right? I spent 1750 and it was 1756, meaning I can't spend no more. It goes up as you invest more. So you see, very important to me, not very important to me. You can actually change these out eventually by learning at a school. You equip officers by going to status. Oh, no, stations, that's what it is. Right click here, you add them in. Oh my god, I have a candidate. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Commission. Right away. Like, oh, okay, there it is. Kick ass. So we have Jar now. And Jar is going to give me the power to emergency shield power. So this is a defensive cooldown. Very cool. It's like getting a health pot in space. And anything else we can give people? What's this? Shield batteries. That's obviously for my shield. And this is weapon battery. So shield battery and weapon battery, what they do is I show you your engine energy down here. When you use these in battle, they refill this energy. Or if you have 100%, it'll hyper them up. So eventually, basically makes you do more damage. I'll give you randomly this weapon. Oh look, I have a photonic tribble. And it's a very round ground device. What's it do? It removes all previous tribble buffs, gives you in your eyes a holographic decoy tribble. Huh, that is neat. I will give that to myself. I guess this is something that I got for being awesome. Okay, just a little bit of lag. What do we have here? Some kind of Klingon food. And yeah, you can fully equip all your dudes, all the stuff. The only thing they can't get is the kits, and that's because that would just be too OP. Instead, they get generic abilities. What's this one again? Auxiliary? Yeah, it's an auxiliary battery. So that's your overlay of the crew. And as far as ship goes, you can invest in a ton of stuff. I like tactical stuff. I went for this pattern, and this is what really sucks, right? I don't know what this means. All attack patterns? I don't know what an attack pattern is yet. I have never figured this out. An attack pattern involves multiple ships, not one. That's kind of silly. I assume this is some way of traveling, but whatever. I've checked this up because, well... Oh, that's interesting. You get 6 levels of this, you can train a bridge officer in it. But anyway, there's lots of stuff you can invest your stuff in. And none of it's particularly bad. Like, everything's kind of functional here, and they've done it this way. And this is, like, once again, the bad thing. Ground and ship breakdown. You're forced to kind of bank your points in both. It'd be better if they were separate, and you got XP separately, and, you know, they kind of went up equally, but you have to choose between the two. And so, you know, you're never going to invest in grenades because you might trade with that kit. You'll invest in, like, weapons proficiency. But you're not really going to because you're going to invest all your shit into this kind of combat, which is kind of unfortunate. So, yeah. Wow, I got a lot of abilities. That is that. So, thank you for watching. Next time, I will do what? Maybe... I don't know, it'll be Tuesday. That'll be the launch day. I'm sure I'll have something special planned. So watch me on Tuesday, which will be the launch for everybody else. Massively.com is holding a whole bunch of parties at Deep Space Nine. They're having all sorts of events. I normally don't promote Massively, but yeah, they're putting on a ton of stuff to promote this game's launch. So yeah, Tuesday I'll be on and I'll be checking this stuff out. So see you then. Thank you for watching.